I'm Dr. Barry Ramo. I'm the medical director of New Heart Center for Cardiac Rehabilitation, Fitness, and Wellness. I'm a cardiologist, and your doctor has referred you for cardiac rehabilitation because medical research has demonstrated the powerful effects of cardiac rehabilitation. Our cardiac rehabilitation program is going to arm you with the tools that you'll need to speed your recovery and bring you back to good health, and for many of you, healthier than you've been in years. Medical research has shown that heart disease can be reversed or prevented by a combination of exercise, nutrition, stress management, and medication. And that's what you get at New Heart. And when you come to New Heart, you'll meet Mr. Omar Negret, the chief exercise physiologist.
When you first come in, we're going to greet you and we're going to get you started with your program here. You're going to meet with our cardiologist, and he's going to go over your medical history and get you started with our program. You're also going to do a gentle walking test so that we can find out where you're at and what you can do and what's a safe place to get started. And our staff here is full of professionals that are trained to help you in this specific situation. We'll make sure that what you're doing is safe. You're monitored. You'll be wearing an electrode, you'll be wearing a telemetry unit with you when you exercise. That gives our staff the ability to watch your heart rhythm. We'll check your vitals before and after exercise.
I can tell you that cardiac rehabilitation has enormous benefits, but nothing better than having you hear it from our patients themselves.
Well, the first time I came and you spent an hour with me and explained to me more clearly than anybody had been able to or had had the time to explain what had potentially happened to me, it helped me understand that although it wasn't my fault, that there were real reasons for why this happened. And then also you gave me so much hope that in your own words, not only could I be healthy, I could be vigorously healthy. And as a middle-aged woman who had a health incident out of the blue, I was nervous. I have anxiety still about what the future holds. But when I exercise, I can feel that my circulation is great. I am capable and strong, and I just do feel better.
Bill had an angioplasty and wasn't sure he needed cardiac rehab, but after 36 sessions, he changed his mind.
Well, I didn't think I really needed to come to this. I was walking in my own neighborhood, and I did belong to a gym. But now, after I've finished these 36 sessions, I feel much healthier. I want to continue from here on out in the duration of my life.
And Bill's wife got an unexpected benefit from New Heart.
So I had a partner who would join me in coming and provide the motivation when didn't really want to come.
I thought my coming would help and encourage him to continue. Came with him the first time, really not with the intention of exercising with him, just being there to help him out on the machines. And I think it was the second time I decided, no, I'm going to do this too. I think it would be good for me as well. That I could see the difference in my own body and my own health. And so I want to continue just as he's going to continue after this.
An essential element of our program is heart-healthy eating, and our dietitians will help you learn to do just that.
After people have had heart issues or other health issues, they can be very concerned about maybe wanting to change their diet. Some of the things that we can do to help you with that is by coming here, you're able to talk with a dietitian. We're going to give you good, scientific, evidence-based nutrition education in our classes so that you can feel empowered when you go to the grocery stores or you're eating out, that you know that you're making the best choices possible.
And at New Heart, Gloria learned about weight management. After Susie's heart attack, she was a little concerned about cardiac rehabilitation because, like many, she had never heard of it. But all that changed when she came.
So I understand that you're scared because you don't know much about cardiac rehab, but I can tell you it's a really great program, and it's one of the best things you can do for your heart.
At the time, I didn't even believe that I had gotten sick. I was really scared to come. I thought, oh my gosh, what's going to happen there, you know?
But after meeting Desiree, one of our exercise physiologists, she was reassured after she learned about the program.
You shouldn't be afraid to come to New Heart. We're used to working with cardiac rehab patients every day. We know what we're looking for and we know how to help you overall. So when you get here, we'll start you on a safe exercise program, and I think why people like coming to cardiac rehab is because they feel safe, because we're watching your EKGs on a heart monitor that you wear every time you come in, and it makes people feel comfortable. So we have a tight bond between the staff and the patient, and that's why they keep coming back, because we're so friendly and we care about you and we really want you to feel better.
Susie joined the program and very quickly learned how to use the exercise equipment.
And the girls help me to learn them, and then they help you if you can't do it. And then I learned, and then I fell in love with this place. I did, and I love it.
She doesn't miss a day of exercise.
I'm happy to come. I'm happy to get up at home and come.
As part of our program, you'll meet lifestyle coaches. They'll help keep you motivated so that you continue to exercise after you leave.
New Art has an additional component of a lifestyle coach, whereas a lot of other programs focus on diet, focus on exercise, but they don't address the aspects of how your stress is affecting your physical and mental well-being. We feel better when we exercise, and we feel better when we eat well. So one of my jobs here is to connect clients in the program with their motivation for why they want to be healthy in their life.
Charlotte's story is a profile in courage.
Only after a day of saying, I don't know what it is, I went to the emergency room and they said, you're having a massive heart attack.
And after 2 weeks in the hospital, she came home exhausted.
I couldn't do anything. I was weaker than a kitten, like they say.
Charlotte's cardiologist referred her to New Heart Cardiac Rehabilitation to speed her recovery and to prevent future problems, but she was initially very nervous, but her daughter gave her courage.
And we came here the first time, and as soon as I learned that I was able to go through the process with her, it was immediate. Of course, I'm going to do it.
You're hooked up to a monitor, which made me feel safer. They helped me with how to use the machines, but I felt kind of good, but I still was scared. But I kept coming back. You come 3 days a week.
And now, after 36 sessions, she is a different person.
I come here, get ready, and exercise for an hour without a break.
After completing the program, Charlotte was amazed that she could exercise for an entire hour.
No, I couldn't believe it before I had a heart attack, that I could exercise anywhere for an hour. I feel healthier than I have in a long, long time. And I think I'll live longer, and I think I'll live better. And it also gives you hope. But you feel like I can live with this. I can have a life. I'm not.
Many of our patients, like Ed, never had a heart problem or thought they were going to have one until one day.
I was sitting in my living room one day, and it felt like all of a sudden like I'd opened the door on a furnace and a blast of hot air hit me in the face, and the next thing I knew, woke up in the heart hospital. That night, I had 2 code blues, and in the middle of the night, they put a defibrillator in.
Was referred to New Heart. He was not sure he was strong enough to do it.
I could hardly walk from the cars into the house. I really didn't have the strength to do it. I was on oxygen, dragging an oxygen tank behind me. That's when I came into cardiac rehab. Well, over the 3 months, I've shed the oxygen tank. I have more energy than I think I deserve. I feel good. I love the exercises. It's something I've never really done in my life before. And I'm extremely pleased with the program.
Cardiac rehabilitation provides enormous benefits, but it only comes if you stay on the program. So our life coaches will help keep you motivated.
One of the things that we do here as lifestyle coaches is try to figure out what makes our clients tick in life. Sometimes that's wanting to be able to run again. Sometimes that's their grandchildren. Sometimes that's enjoying retirement, being able to travel, whatever it might be. And we focus on that and tie that into how being able to do those things fully requires focusing on yourself, prioritizing your health, exercising, eating well, so that you can partake in those things fully.
Justice Ginsburg is not a heart patient, but I had the privilege of interviewing her and talk about the importance of exercise even at 85. Justice Ruth Ginsburg is a hero to millions of men and women for her work on the Supreme Court, and she's a hero to me because she exemplifies the strength of the human spirit.
I had just survived massive surgery for colorectal cancer, 9 months of chemotherapy, 6 weeks of daily radiation, and my husband said, "You look like a survivor of Auschwitz. You must do something to build yourself up." In 1999, I began with my personal trainer, Bartlett Johnson, and we have been together ever since.
I recently had lunch with her and she talked exercise and recovery. And after 10 years, the unthinkable happened, a second cancer. But again, Justice Ginsburg emerged undaunted.
10 years later, in 2009, I had pancreatic cancer. And I knew from my experience after the colorectal cancer bout that it was essential for me to get back in shape. I would be feeling much better mentally as well as physically.
Well, recently, Justice Ginsburg shared with you and me the secrets of her exercise program, the notorious RBG workout. And it's great. You don't need a facility like this to get into shape. All you need is something like this, some bands, some weights, and a balance machine. That will help you stay in shape. Her point is that no matter how old you are, it's not too late to start exercising, and you can get a lot of the benefits just like she did.
We do everything. We start with a warm-up on the elliptical glider. By the way, it's time from 7 to 8 because I can watch the news hour.
The justice says she's planning to stay on the court for at least another 5 years, and she has found the secret.
It's made me feel better all over. I can be exhausted when I go down to meet my personal trainer, but at the end of the hour, I feel invigorated.
For HealthBeat, I'm Dr. Barry Ramo. Well, now that you've met some of our patients who've had such a good result from cardiac rehabilitation, you can understand why your doctor has referred you to this program.